Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, baby. How y'all doing? It's time for a little last-minute betting. I'm Bob LaGrasse. I'll be your host here. I'm with OddsJam and the Sports Nuts. Time for some Thursday night winners. Gonna show you some EV plays, maybe a little arbitrage, maybe some live stuff too, man. You never know. Depends on what's happening out in the sporting world. You always got to know what the schedule is. Don't forget that. I tell everybody that when they get on a call with me, which, by the way, we're brought to you by OddsJam, the premier odds comparison company for sports bettors worldwide. Go to oddsjam.com and get your 7-day free trial. Using the code BOB20, you get 20% off. So you know what? Get in there now. Start a gold trial. Start a platinum plan where you can get the live EV, the live arbitrage, and all kinds of other stuff right at OddsJam. All right. I'm here today. Yesterday, we didn't do as good as I wanted to yesterday, but hey, things happen, right? Stuff happens. But there are some plays here right now, and you know, I like to start off with a little bit of flip plays here on the EV page. We're going to try to put together a couple of flip two-leg parlays, and let's start off with Jaylen Brown under 31.5 PRA. Let me get my flip book up here. I'm going to do this on my phone, by the way, folks. And let's claim our 1,000 coins there real quick. And let's see. Celtics, Lakers. Boy, you know what? I went with a Jaylen Brown under last night, and it did not hit. You know what? I think I'm going to go with the Giannis over on his points. Let's go with Giannis over on his points. Giannis over 28.5. We'll add that one. And let's jump down here to let's do Trae Young under 13.5 rebounds and assists. Find the Hawks. There they are. Okay. Assists and rebounds. Trae Young under 13.5. Let's do that. Hit it. Now let me get up here to this. Let's take the Jaylen Brown leg out of the way. And let's hit that right now. All right. We added that to a parlay plus 251. Plus 251. And then let's do Dinwiddie and Zubac. Dinwiddie, Dallas game. Dinwiddie under points. Under 12.5. And let's take Quentin Grimes. We'll make this on assists. We're going to make this an SGP. Under 3.5 assists, Quentin Grimes. And we got that now at plus 235. that's the way to start off a show. Hitting a couple of parlays. And let's go ahead and put the Dinwiddie play in there and the Grimes play in there. And boom. That's up here. Let's go ahead and click out Giannis, clear out Trey, and there we go. Now we got an SGP. What a deal. And I hear somebody in the background. I don't know who that is. What do you guys think it is? Would that be Mike?
I'm right here.
You are?
I am. In the flesh.
Wow. Well, I wouldn't share my screen. So, hey, what's up, Tristan? Hope you're feeling better, my friend. All right, Mike, we've got people on X, YouTube, and Twitch watching tonight. And I was just on the EV page hitting a couple things here real quick. A couple of quick parlays. So,
okay.
You can take over if you want to. If you want to hit any EV plays, or if you've already got some already figured out what you're doing, do that too. Big schedule in pretty good schedule in hockey tonight. Let's see. College basketball, there are 3 games going right now. We might be able to hit a couple of live EV plays or a couple of live arbitrage plays too. Never know. So, hey, any news in the sporting world today, Mike? Anything?
No, nothing that I'm aware of.
Okay.
No, nothing I can think of.
All right.
Nope.
There's a stoppage in the Hampton and William and Mary game. There's an over 159.5 at plus 105 on BetMGM that you could get right now.
Yeah.
Did you tell that Wemby play I posted? Do you want me to be honest or lie?
Be honest.
No.
No.
I didn't.
You were too busy, weren't you?
It was extremely busy day today.
Yeah.
Extremely busy day.
That happens. Yeah, I mean, he scored 30 on the button. 30 on the button. Of course, I mean, San Antonio blew him out second half. It was a 3-point game at halftime. Second half, it just absolutely blew him out.
Yeah. That is true.
Yeah, he probably never got around to looking, I'm sure.
I know. Actually, just hang on a second here.
Well, while you're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and hit a couple. I'm going to take Robert Williams over 14.5 PRA. And that is actually on Fliff. So there's a play for you, Bob, right there.
Yeah, I already hit that one. Tristan, did you do the over 43.5 PRA? Because
no, he had over on points.
Over I did 20. The PRA one.
You took Wemby PRA?
Yeah, it went over also.
Well, that's good too. There you go. Yeah, we'll go ahead and jump on this one for sure. Plus 100. And then the play under that one looks pretty solid as well. The Giddy play. And that's on Hard Rock. So we'll take Josh Giddey under 27.5 points. Or I'm sorry, PRA. Thought that sounded weird for a minute. I was like, wait a sec. Definitely would take that.
Wemby cleared it by passing it to himself off the backboard. Huh.
Wow. I'm gonna guess he didn't. How much did he play in the fourth quarter there? Because they ended up out. They were up 3 at half, and they outscored Indiana by 22 in the third quarter. So that was the game right there. Was that third quarter? Yeah, they were up 105-80. And then, okay, it looks like he did play in the fourth quarter for a while. Yeah, so he played some in the fourth quarter, but not a ton. Well, let's see. When did he make his last basket? Makes 9:03. So with 9:03 left. So yeah, he didn't play much in the first quarter or fourth quarter. Next play. What do we want to get on? We got a Steph under. We got a Kyrie under. We got an under for Brent Burns shots on goal tonight. You
remember when Brent Burns, it always used to pop up over shots on goal a few years ago, and it's been going under the last couple of years. Brent is on his last leg, Mike. You know that, don't you?
I would say probably, well, I don't know how much longer yet. I think he's still got some seasons left. He's just not the offensive player that he once was with San Jose, earlier in his career. I mean, definitely not the same player. But yeah, we'll take Brent on an under. Shots on goal. You got Steph under on a PRA also. Bogdanovich under on a PRA. SGA under on a PRA. A lot of unders out here right now. Wonder if some of these had value on the over earlier in the day. I think I'll take Zach LaVine over 3.5 or 2.5 made threes. We're getting minus 110 on that. And you got several books offering that. So we'll probably go ahead and hit that one as well. Hit that one on BetMGM. You could also hit it on Hard Rock or ESPN Bet. Yeah, Spurs were plus money today, Tristan. They were plus odds. And they'd lost 3 in a row. And Indiana had been kind of hot, very hot actually, coming into this game. So that was I probably wouldn't have jumped on board on the Spurs money line. I mean, I probably would have stayed away myself. I wouldn't have necessarily backed Indiana, but I mean, looking at Indiana, their last, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games, they've won 8 out of their last 10. Well, that's including this one. So they had won 8 out of their last 9 heading into this game. So, but a big win for the Spurs. I mean, we got a lot of unders out here where we can't be scared to take unders. I'll take Jaylen Brown under. I'm going to take him under on points, under 21.5. Big matchup here, Celtics Lakers, huh?
Yeah, I had him on an under last night and he didn't hit, so I'm staying away from it.
Well, then I'll go to him tonight, because if he hit last night, had 25 last night, second night of a back-to-back. Of course, it's in LA. It's same building he just played in, because they played the Clippers last night. So in LA, so it's going to be same building, but hey, maybe tonight we'll go with it. And I feel like before last night, yeah, I mean, that game against Golden State, he only had 17 points. And that loss against Atlanta, looks like he had 24 there. Orlando, he had 20. Rob's Raptors, he had 10. The Pelicans game, he had 16. So, I mean, you know, he's been going under this number a little more frequently than not, at least going back the last 5-6 games. So, I'm cool with taking Jaylen Brown under tonight. Now, SGA. This is an interesting one because they just played last night as well, and he went off for 54.
Yeah.
So on a back-to-back, second night of a back-to-back, but you are at home, you think SGA goes off again? I'm staying away. Look, I don't think he's going to go for 50 plus again tonight, but I don't want to get caught on the wrong end on that one. Because I feel like he can at least go for 30 plus tonight on just points. Now you add in some rebounds and assists. It's going to get a little sweaty. But I will take Bogdanovich under on a PRA. Skipped over that earlier. That's minus 115. BetMGM or Hard Rock, whichever you prefer. I'll take it on BetMGM. And we'll ride that.
All right.
Ride that. Curry. I'm going to take him under on a PRA. Going to take him under on a PRA. And that one we have to take on Hard Rock. We're going to give it a whirl.
Tristan doesn't trust SGA unders.
No, I don't either. That's why I stayed away from that one. But so I stayed away from that one. I jumped on a couple of other ones instead. Trae Young under. This is interesting. We know he's going to probably get 10 plus assists tonight. He's pretty well locked for that just about every game, it seems like. At least, I mean, if not 10, 9. Yeah, why not? Why not? It's on BetMGM. We're already hitting them up, so why not? You talked me into it. Or I talked myself into it. Banchero over 7.5 rebounds. This is interesting. Definitely not opposed to this. Plus odds on it. Looks like there's 2 other books that do offer plus odds. Average odds are about minus 107. 50% win probability. Double dipped on him the other night and took him over on points and rebounds against Toronto. And of course, I lost that game, if you remember. But he had 12 rebounds. I think he can get 8 plus tonight.
Giannis probable tonight. So many people are getting rolled out. Might wait till lineups officially released to make some more bets. I've got Giannis. I got Giannis on his over tonight. 20. By the way, I want to remind people about the BetMGM and Fanatics links below in the description. If you want to sign up for either one of those sports books, available on the link. Links below in the description of this show here. All right. on YouTube. Check it out. And I might just go ahead and put them in the chat.
That's Philip Forsberg play over 3.5 shots on goal. I think I'm going to jump on it. Playing against the Sharks tonight. Nashville they just played them a couple of nights ago. They were down 5-1, and they came back and won that game. They were down 5-1 in the second period. Then they scored 2 goals to make it a 5-3 game, and then ended up scoring 4 goals in the third period. Came back and won. Most books favoring this pretty heavily. Well, not heavily, but favoring it. So minus 113 on it is pretty solid. When you figure most books are pricing it around minus 125, some at minus 130. You're probably going to jump on that, all
By the
day.
way, there's the MGM link. I just put it in the chat, Mike.
Yeah, you guys will have to copy and paste that. Just go to the description. It'll be easier if you want.
Right.
But that's it. Now that worries me with with Giannis maybe out. You wonder if we take Middleton on an under, if he's ruled out, under on points. I'm going to stay away from that play. Definitely have hit several here tonight. Hold on. Before we go, we got to jump on this player saves. I like this market, and it's incredible value considering we're getting it for minus 108. Uh-oh. Did FanDuel fix that? They're showing minus 130 down here. Damn it.
Yeah.
They sure did. Wow. I would have jumped on that immediately. Not now, but yeah, I would have jumped on that. That's a market I like. Have been having a little bit of success with. So we'll pass on that one. But yeah, you see a lot of these plays. We'll give it one more little refresh here. Let's see if anything jumps out at us. Already took Trey on an under PRA. I'm not going to double dip on him tonight on points as well. So, although that may have been the route I go, or should have went, but too late. Yeah, I think that'll do it, man, for these EV bets last minute. We got some variants out and some good quality bets. So we'll see if we can make some damn money.
Adam McLean. Sorry, Mike.
What's up, Adam? Player saves.
Yeah.
Player saves for goaltenders. Yes. It's been a pretty good market on the EV page and again, I'm not getting on tons of that market, like, 20, 10 bets a day, but I get about 2 or 3 maybe if I can on that market when it shows up. And it's been pretty good. And of course, player shots on goal is a good one. I mean, that can be hit and miss for sure. And there's more opportunities, I feel, with player shots on goal. But, I'm definitely going to still jump on a lot of those as well in the NHL. Right. Now, in the NBA, PRA has been, that's been one of my better markets in the NBA specifically.
Mike, you want to put together an anytime goal scorer parlay?
I'm down with it. I don't know if I want to make a gigantic one like you like to do, but
me and Tristan like to do that, man.
Yeah, I know you guys do, but I just don't. I don't have enough. I don't have enough. I'm not gonna be able to give you one every game. I'm gonna be pulling them right out of my.
All right. Well, then I'll just start off here. I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen.
Yeah, absolutely, Adam. Check it out and see how you do. But well, Bob, if you'll quit clicking. We like degeneracy here, Mike. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, check it out, Adam. See how you do. Get a little bit of variance out with it. See how it works out for you. It's definitely been solid.
All right. I'll put something in the chat. You got anything on Senators Bruins? We got pasta.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you got a lot of guys that can maybe score, but I mean, I don't have nobody in particular that I absolutely
you're
love.
gonna wimp out on us, aren't you?
I mean, I don't have one for that game, man. I could name off any random player in that game, and if you want me to throw darts, I'll throw darts. But
I'm not asking you to. You know who goal scorers are.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean they're going to score.
All right.
Tristan says, "Give me the pasta man."
Thank you, Tristan. Somebody, you know what? Tristan's got some balls there, man. You got to give him credit.
Yeah, and then you're going to go to this next game, and you're going to be in an even worse spot throwing darts.
Oh, I don't know if that's necessarily the case.
Montreal and Detroit, you got
not the next game. That's not the next game. It's the one to the right.
Well, they start at the same damn time, so it's the net. They're all starting at 6.
Montreal's got some players that are hot, brother.
I realize that, but they also they don't have that one guy that you necessarily 100% go to. I mean,
come on, Tristan, tell me who you got here, bro.
I mean, unless you want to take Cole Caulfield.
Well, yeah, he's been hotter than the firecracker, man. Are you kidding me? One of the best goal scorers in all the league right now. And let's not forget Dylan Larkin. And DeBrincat is in this game. I mean, there are a lot of
yeah, he's gone how many games in a row has it been since he scored, though? 3, 4 more?
Who? Caulfield?
Oh, Caulfield. Yeah, he hadn't scored in those last, 4 games that I've looked at. So, yeah, last 4 he hadn't scored. So maybe he's due.
All right. We're going for the Rangers. He says Artemi.
All right, Panarin for them.
We're going to go to Panarin. Here, let me get that one in there. I'll just go with Tristan parlay here, I guess.
No, I mean, I'll give you one if I like one.
Well, I'm going to go to one right now. I'm going to go to the Blues game.
Boy, you're jumping way ahead, huh?
I'm just putting things.
What about Columbus and Carolina? Do you like anyone there?
I don't know if I really have anybody there. I got to be honest with you. I'm thinking about I'm going to go with Jake Neighbors. He's 3 in a row. Let's go.
Yeah, which means this is probably a game he ain't scoring.
Well, Mike, if that's what you think, then you should just jump in here, bud.
I mean, I personally, who I like in this game.
Who?
I kind of like Jack Eichel, but
okay,
it's not a Blues player, so you're probably never for that.
That's fine.
You probably think Blues are shutting them out tonight.
I'll move this one out. No. I don't work like that. I'll take Jake Neighbors.
I beg to differ.
Well, I beg to differ, my friend.
All right. Whatever you say.
Man, I put more of these together than you have, so we got 3 here right now. Pasternak, Panarin, Eichel. That's plus 1787.
Caulfield, you didn't take him?
Yep, if you want me to. Leon for the Oilers. You know what? Tristan is not afraid. And Caulfield okay, I'll put Cole in there. And we'll go Draisaitl for Edmonton. And then we may not go anymore. I don't know. Tristan he'll give you all kinds of goal scorers, man.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to try to hit one in every game. I mean, looking at the rest of the schedule, I mean, maybe we look at if we're going to talk about goal scorers and putting a goal scorer parlay together, are we going to leave off the guy who's going to be the greatest goal scorer in the history of the game? He's going to have at least the most goals. Ovechkin?
I mean, we put him in a parlay before, and he's hit. But you know what? We're only got 5 legs here. We're plus 10,000.
Yeah, I say add Ovechkin. It's a goal scorer parlay. Put in the GOAT, at least when it comes to scoring goals.
Okay. All right. We'll put him in there. But I'm that.
I still don't get what's up with Washington. How are they this good?
Yeah.
I mean, are they really this good?
Tristan's on OV2, so there you go.
I mean, is Washington really this legit? I mean,
I don't know, but do I get a pick in here? Because I don't think I picked one of these players.
You've got about 8 more games to pick from, bro. Have at it.
I mean, can I get a friggin' player in here?
Bob, you got 8 more games to look at. Go for it.
Do I have to beg to get an opportunity here or what?
Get one in there. You got plenty of options tonight.
My goodness. You're taking over. Guy didn't want it. Said he's throwing darts, and next thing you know, he's got 5.
Yeah, exactly. You said you wanted me. I'm going to throw the hell out of him.
5. I'm going to go with Kirill the Thrill. Kaprizov after the injury, back in form, ready to roll. And now we got a 7-leg. Now that's plus 54. $1 will get us $541.
I mean, that's all. I got no one in the Pittsburgh Anaheim game.
That's fine. This is $541 profit. We're going to get it right here.
Okay. There you go.
And let's take a look. We got Pasternak, Panarin, Eichel, Caulfield, Draisaitl, Ovechkin, and Kaprizov. That is an anytime goal scorer parlay. And you know what? It really probably could be thought of as the Stevie B parlay. Because in all honesty, that would be something that Mr. Batson would do. No 2 ways about it. All right. Cool. See, that wasn't so bad. Didn't hurt you at all, did it?
Nope. Didn't hurt me at all. Did not.
Oh, all right. No, I love these putting these parlays together because you know what? We got to hit one of these days. It's just like the NFL parlays, which, by the way, Mike, since we're here right now, and I know we got to wait till tomorrow, but I really want to know, you really think Buffalo's beating Kansas City?
No, I do not. But I'm laughing at this comment here. Adam says, saw a market today, Bills to get over 0.5 roughing the passer penalties. So just one.
Oh, my God.
Plus 150. Take my money, please. I mean, yeah. No, I do not think the Bills will win this game.
Okay.
I mean,
and I'm guessing you don't think Washington's winning this game either.
The only reason, it's not that I don't think Washington can. It's just for some reason, somehow, and I was on Philly for a while. I told you a long time ago, I think they got a legit shot in the NFC because I didn't see anybody in the NFC that really struck me as a contender outside of, we thought Detroit maybe, right? But if you would have told me, beginning of the year, Philadelphia is going to be playing Washington in the NFC Championship game, you'd be like, well, shoot, Philly made it, because some people didn't think they would be here even. A lot of people thought Philly, with the way they started, first couple of games, maybe bounced in the first round. And they just keep finding a way to win somehow, some way. It may not be pretty, and it may be a little lucky sometimes, but yeah, I mean, I just think that somehow they're going to get there.
Well, I mean, they are the better team. They should be the better team.
I mean, I think so. I mean, some people may try to argue and say, no, Washington's a better team. Well, I mean,
I don't think so.
I don't know why. I mean,
Washington doesn't have defense, but got to remember, Washington put up 36 on Philadelphia last time they played them.
That is true. That is true. But the time before that, they didn't fare so well.
It should go big or go home. That's right. Spoken like a true degenerate there, Tristan. These people do like these people out here in the X world. They like these degen parlays, man.
Oh, absolutely, they do.
You know,
I think we're seeing Kansas City, Philadelphia. Myself, I mean, that's kind of who I thought we would see. Not maybe at the very beginning of the year, but you know, I just had a feeling Philadelphia would be Philadelphia would be here.
Jumping from being and how Hurts can handle passing and not just handing to Saquon. Oh yeah, I mean they're gonna, if they want to win this game, they're gonna have to score some points. Washington's gonna score some points because Philly's secondary sucks. I think Philly has the muscle to beat KC. KC will win because they are in the refs' pockets. And that,
I mean, I know we say that about Philadelphia's secondary, and I'm not saying they're great, but I mean, just looking at these games that they've played, I mean, they're not giving up a lot of points here, dude. Like the first time they played Washington, they gave up 18. They gave up 20 to the Rams. They gave up 19 to Baltimore. They gave up
36 the last time they played.
I know, I realize that, but also keep in mind, right? But what did they do the next two games? Gave up 7, gave up 13. Yeah, it was Dallas.
Yeah, but they're playing Washington and McLaurin.
But they played Baltimore and they gave up 19 points.
McLaurin is going to whip their ass.
Then why didn't he the first game?
You know what? As the year has gone on, that was very early in the season. As the year has gone on,
it was week 11. It was week 11. How's that very early? How was that very? How was that very early in the season?
Michael, here's the bottom line: they just scored 36 on them, bro.
So okay. What? So you're willing to say the last game you saw these two teams play, that first game meant nothing. It was just, and they were also desperate, Bob. I mean, that was a big game for Washington. They needed that game. They needed to get that game. Washington did. And the Eagles had Kenny Pickett at quarterback, and they only lost by 3 points. And Barkley ran for $150 on him. I don't know. I don't know. And McLaurin had 5 catches, 60 yards, and a touchdown.
There you go.
Daniels threw for 5 touchdowns. He had 258 yards.
Right,
I mean,
I'm just going to tell you this right now. All right. The Eagles secondary has given up. The Eagles have given up 54 touchdowns this year, and the Commanders have given up 55. And Washington's defense is not good. So I don't know where you get this idea that the Eagles' defense is worth a darn.
I'm going by this, Bob. I'm going by this. Okay. Here in their wins. In their wins.
About that. I'm
just going to tell you tell you how many points they've given up. You're just going by one stat.
That.
Why? No, that's what matters. The scoreboard matters, not the damn yards.
That was
it doesn't matter how many yards you had.
They've given up 54 touchdowns for the year. That's scoring.
Right.
Washington's given up 55. I just said, what did I say? Everybody considers Washington's defense not to be
good. Only one game this year, Philadelphia gave up 30 points in a game.
And they've only given up one more touchdown than Philadelphia. Philadelphia's secondary is not good across the NFL. If you hear any analyst talk, nobody talks about the Eagles secondary. It's the weak point of their defense.
Didn't Washington haven't they given up 30 points like 5 different times this year?
Who? Washington?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Philadelphia's only done that one game.
They're a terrible defense. Sounds like we're betting the over. Yo, yeah, I'm betting the over in that game. No two ways about it. And it's pointless to argue. Yeah, the Chiefs are going to win. Of course. Patrick Mahomes is a quarterback. He's the best quarterback in the NFL.
For 5 games this year, Washington has given up 30-plus points. The Eagles have done it once. That's what I'm going. I'm going by points, and the Eagles have not just been lit up points-wise. So you can say what you want about touchdowns. It doesn't matter. They've only given up 30 points. It was that one game against Washington. And Philly's going to make adjustments. Your glaze for Mahomes is crazy.
Philly's given up 303 points this year. Washington's given up 391. Okay.
Yeah,
there's no great defense between.
Never said they were great, but you're saying they're garbage and trash.
No, they're Mike. Their secondary is not a well-respected secondary.
I understand that, Bob, but at the end of the day, I would rather the team not give up points and give up yards. Hey,
hold on. What's a glaze? Because this is
your obsession, your love, your infatuation.
Glaze? They call it a glaze? That's not even proper wording, man. Come on. Zach Ertz revenge game. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Well, again, everything you said meant absolutely
I'm not
nothing.
the only one saying it, Mike. PhD says it. Eagles secondary is not good.
No, but they don't give up. They're not getting torched, though, in terms of giving up points.
Jaden Daniels every week, dude. The kid's a stud. And
I realize that, Bob, but the Philadelphia Eagles won 14 games this year. They're 14-3.
Oh, my God.
They gave up 30 points one time. You're acting like this team's just absolute garbage. By the way, they're at home.
I never said that.
That game was at Washington. They won by 3 points.
That, Mike, you're once again. I said they're secondary. Listen to the words,
Bob, because they give up yards. I don't care if they give up. Bob, keep a team out of the name of the game is points. Who scores the most points? Not who's giving up the most yards or getting the most yards.
I know how it works. Okay.
Then you're overreacting to one part of their secondary. They give up yards.
Secondary was ranked 17th in the
NFL.
That's a terrible ranking.
That's not terrible. That's just they give yards, but giving up touchdowns.
17th is terrible, bro. How many teams are in the NFL?
32.
That's worse than.
So they're right. They're basically they're pretty well middle of the pack.
That's not good. That's not Super Bowl.
That's not horrible. That's not horrible.
That's worse than mid pack.
Bob, how is that you make no sense.
32 would be halfway would be 16.
So 17 is awful. What would you consider being ranked 23rd?
They're even worse.
No, that's horrible. Okay. 17th is not horrible.
You know what? I'm not going to argue with you anymore. There's no sense in arguing with you. Stats are stats, and it's already been proven. Okay.
You say the stats you gave me make no sense, dude.
Yeah, I do.
Save yourself.
Commanders will win this game, and your Eagles would be going down, Mike.
Okay.
You don't think so?
Nope. I can't wait to come back to all this.
$100, me and you.
I can't wait to come back to all this.
Go. I got my hand down. I'm shaking.
Bob, you're goofy, dude. You can't make man, dude.
Between me and you?
No, we're not making $100 bet. If you believe that much, go bet it on the Sportsbook.
I'm going.
What the hell are you doing?
I got it then, didn't I, folks? All right, we'll see you later.